Oh no. Oh. Oh, that's so gross. All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. My name is Brandon, and I'm a high school principal from the U.S. state of Georgia, doing another episode of Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide today. This one is called Bullies, and he's talked about bullies before, but apparently this entire episode is going to be bullies. Don't know anything about it. I see this little still frame of Loomer here. He's kind of the main bully in this show, so I assume he's going to get a lot of screen time here on this one. Just a reminder, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below. That would really help me out. And without further ado, let's get into it.
In the wild of an untamed habitat, prey are most vulnerable near the watering hole. Animals must always be on the lookout for predators.
Reminds me a little bit of the SpongeBob narrator voice that you all have told me a little bit about in the comments of my videos. I know it's probably not the same, but it does kind of remind me of them.
Only the swift survive
Coconut
under
head.
these conditions. The law of the jungle prevails, but predators will not be satisfied for long. Soon there will be a new hunt.
Yeah, and I always say, like, where are the teachers? Like, during any sort of class transition where students are kind of free in the halls, there's going to be teachers standing out there at any school that's decent, and this school seems like it's a pretty good school, but the teacher is going to be out there to stop this exact kind of thing from happening.
For fresh prey.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Bigby, Loomer's looking for you.
Uh-oh.
I recommend you don't let him find you.
I was on backwards. Yeah, and he needs to report that to the principal, which I haven't seen a principal yet. You guys have said it's coming in the second season, but he's got to report that to somebody. He can't just let that happen. Unfortunately, bullying does a lot of times go unreported. And so if there's any advice I can give, that would be it. You got to let someone know. And many of you have said, you know, hey, I was bullied and I let someone know and nothing happened. Yeah, unfortunately, that does happen sometimes too. But you have to keep going, and you have to keep going up from the teacher to the assistant or vice principal to the principal. And sadly, there are some situations where the school either does not or cannot do anything about it. The school, unfortunately, does have to be able to prove it. And sometimes it's as simple as that. And then there's other times where the school just simply doesn't do a good job in following up on that and holding the proper party accountable. Bullies.
What are you up to?
Loomer's after me, and I'm taking a stand. And Cookie has the perfect anti-bully
Okay.
plan.
Check it out. Ned lures Loomer to the X. We
The X.
launched the mop bucket slingshot.
Your plan is to run him over with the mop bucket slingshot.
But
Yeah, and a word about that too. I have seen situations where someone stands up to the bully, but their idea of standing up to the bully is really becoming a bully themselves and doing something to hurt the bully. And you really have to be careful about that. I mean, it's really easy for the situation to be turned on its head. And I've mentioned in a couple of other videos where, you know, about half the time when I receive a bullying report, maybe half the time it's true and half the time there's really nothing to it. And then sometimes, in rare instances, I would say maybe 10%, the person that is complaining about being bullied is actually bullying the other person. It's actually reversed. So you never can tell. But doing something like this, that if they did it and Loomer got hurt, they would actually be in trouble. You really can't approach it like this.
that's only step one.
Step
then Loomer's
one.
mom, thinking Polk Middle School is not safe, pulls him out of school
And
and
sends him to a safe private school in Nebraska.
Oh, man. So, yeah, this is pretty bad, actually. If you're trying to do something to make someone's parents think that the school's not safe, yeah, you would kind of need to hurt him in order to have that happen. That's not good either, Cookie. He really shouldn't be recommending this to Ned.
Where for dinner every night?
shrimp cocktail.
I'm doing him a favor.
What do you think? You're a bully. Will it work?
I'm not a bully. I could be very intimidating.
And you were a member of the huge group for half a day.
I am
True.
not a bully. Oh no, I
Uh-oh.
am a bully. Bully problems?
And it's Claire, future lawyer. I wonder what she's going to have to say about this. And I don't know that Mose is a bully, but she does kind of pinch and hit them at times, but they don't take it as bullying. It's like we're just kidding around with each other. And there's kind of a gray area there. I have seen in schools where two friends will start playing around with each other and they'll start kind of almost slapping each other just for fun. They're playing and they're laughing and everything's good. And then somehow it turns into this gray area where, okay, I'm not sure if we're playing anymore. And then one of them gets upset. And then before you know it, there's either a fight or a bullying complaint. So yeah, you have to really be careful about that.
I think I can help. Claire Sawyer, future lawyer.
Claire, we've known you since pre-K.
I'm starting a peer mediation program. Kids talking things out and solving their own problems.
Good for
Can
you.
I help? If I've been part of the problem, I want to be part of the solution. This could solve your loomer problems forever. But we have a plan.
And it's foolproof.
We need to find a faculty member to sponsor us.
Yeah, wow. I love this show because it's so true to life most of the time. So she realizes she needs to be part of the solution. And then they keep saying, no, we have a plan, but their plan is to hurt Loomer and send him out of the school. That's not anything legitimate. I'm surprised they're even wanting to do that. And then Claire wants to start a peer mediation group, and she says we need to get a faculty member to sponsor it. That's right on the money. A lot of times students will ask, every school I've ever been at, there've been different interests in various clubs and groups, and you can do that. But you almost always need a faculty member to sponsor the group. In other words, to help plan it out and to be responsible for the students in that group while they're meeting, especially if it's going to be meeting after school. You can't just let students do that by themselves unsupervised. You have to have a staff member to sponsor that activity. So she's right on the money here.
Someone fair, wise, and a natural mediator.
Just stay away from Loomer until we can set up peer mediation. Don't do anything.
Good advice.
You got the mop bucket?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Ned,
Remember,
don't do it.
Loomer has to stand.
Yeah, and if they really did this and they ran him over with a mop bucket, that could get them suspended. I mean, especially if he gets hurt. I know he's a bully, but this is not standing up to a bully. This is attacking a bully and being a bully themselves. So you really have to watch it when people say that they're standing up to bullies or self-defense. Sometimes what they say is self-defense is really like revenge or hurting someone. It's not always the way they think it is as far as just defending yourself or standing up to someone.
And on the X.
There's the X.
Roger that. Why are we using walkie-talkies if you're just down the hall?
It's cool.
Good question.
Here comes Loomer. It's beat the bully time. Over.
There he is.
Loomer. You looking for me?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are you looking for me here?
I want Jennifer to notice me. You're her friend. What does she like?
Wait, that's why you were looking for me?
Yeah.
That's right. He likes her. So I knew when he was that direct, I'm like, okay, this is kind of a trick meant to trick the audience. So he just wants to know about Mose. And so now Cookie's going to run him over. I don't know if this is going to get them in trouble or what this is going to do. There we go. Yeah, and I heard some broken glass in there. That can get him suspended too if he caused some pretty significant damage. And I noticed this every once in a while too. They have a lot of great kid actors for this show, but I'm looking at these people in the background. That I don't know how old these people are, but that looks almost like a full-grown man and a full-grown woman there. They're just kind of short. I don't know what age these people are, but they look way too old to be in middle school. But a lot of the other actors from this show do look kind of middle school age.
Was this some kind of trap?
Bear with me here. We're trying to send you to a better place. With shrimp cocktail.
You're gonna pay for this.
If you have to avoid a bully, try these tips.
Okay, here we go. What are the
Bullies
tips?
fear teachers. So if you're new one, it's almost as if you're in a bully-free zone.
Yeah, very true. Teachers create a bully-free zone. And that's part of the reason I always mention when stuff's happening in the hallway on any show or movie, I'm like, where are the teachers? Because in any real school, anyone that's decent, there's going to be teachers in the hall during transitions when students are changing classes. And they're there partly to greet the students and get them into class and partly to prevent this kind of stuff from happening. So they are kind of a bully-free zone. That's very true.
Hey, Mr. Monroe! I just want to tell you, the baby's doing great.
Oh, that's great. Because I always make it a happy.
Well,
And bullies are avoidable if you know their class schedule.
Oh. Yeah, that's not the best approach, but I guess you could do that. It's better to kind of tell someone and let the adults deal with it. I wonder if that'll be one of the tips. I don't know, but he says know the bully schedule. So in middle school and in high school, you're going to have the same schedule every day or every other day, depending on the school. So yeah, if you do have a bully that's messing with you and you see them at certain times on certain days, you're going to know how to avoid them. I don't recommend this approach, but I guess it could work at least temporarily.
Boomer's got math class now on the second floor.
Awesome.
Big B.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, bullies have been known to cut class a lot.
Yeah, true.
So be ready to run to a safe haven.
The main office. Okay, well, if this is the main office, yeah, that would certainly be a safe haven. Typically, you're going to have at least some of the school administration in there, the very people who would deal with you if you get written up or do something like bullying. So, yeah, this could be effective too.
Like the main office. It's almost as if it has an anti-bully force field.
Yeah.
We'll solve problems by talking things out, not with violence.
Talking is overrated.
Oh,
I prefer to use a proven problem-solving method.
which is what?
What's that?
I'll show you. Give me a problem.
A bully
What,
stole
the
my lunch
dice?
money.
Yep. I knew it. I knew it. And this guy has only been in one episode. I don't even remember his name. I'm blanking on his name, but he's the computer lab teacher, and he would always roll the dice at everything. And when he said a problem-solving method, I'm like, it's the dice. So it reminds me of the Dungeons and Dragons dice. I never really played that, but I had some friends who did, and they would always have all these different sided die, the 20-sided die or the 16-sided die or whatever it was. So that's his problem-solving method here.
17. And you have the power of invisibility, given only by Queen Shindella of Antilles Ractyl 4.
D&D.
We'll let you know.
Who's this?
fellas,
Gordy.
I'll tell you about somebody else who had bully trouble. A man known as the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
And is this supposed to be the main office? If so, this is a really weird main office. I don't know what these little desks are. Now, the cabinets, yeah, that does kind of look like the main office. I see like a calendar. I see some cabinets. The floor is kind of weird here, if this is what this is supposed to be. So this is kind of a whimsical main office, but yeah, kind of, sort of.
You sure you guys drink coffee?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Love it.
Good. So,
Yeah, and Gordy giving them coffee, allowing them to hang out in the main office. It's not great. It's not a great look. The principal, if he knew about it, would probably just say, hey, Gordy, just don't do that again. You know, they don't need to be hanging out in the main office drinking coffee with you. Is it a fireable offense? Nah, probably not.
anyway, Ollie had to fight Sonny Liston, a bigger, stronger boxer. Ollie acted crazy. He psyched out Sonny Liston and won the heavyweight championship of the world. Why? Because bullies don't understand psychos.
Uh-oh.
Trust me, I know.
Okay,
Oh, it says
getting
go over
worried.
me.
Is that one of the administrators, I wonder? I've never seen her before. And by the way, if he's giving them this advice to basically act crazy so that the bully won't mess with them, I don't know if that works, by the way. But it kind of depends on the outcome. If he gives them that advice and nothing really bad happens, he's probably fine. But if it results in like someone getting hurt and it's known that he gave them this advice and the advice got him hurt, then that could be a firing. So we'll see what happens to see if he gets one. But if nothing happens, then he's probably fine.
Psychological warfare, boys. It never fails. Except on weasels.
Hey, Loomer! I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Ned's going crazy.
We'll see. I can't wait to see this.
On your fucking stuff. Woo! Ned is so crazy. Nobody can stop him from jumping in that trash can.
Uh-oh. Now they want to see it.
You want a piece of this? Whee!
Oh, no. Oh, that's so gross. I thought for sure he wouldn't do that. That is gross. And this is the lunchroom. The large trash can in the lunchroom can get rather disgusting. And so I don't think I would have done that. Oh, that's pretty disgusting.
Get out of there. If you're still hungry,
Ugh.
you don't have to go rummaging through the garbage.
Ugh. Gross.
Is there a problem?
No, I was just telling Ned I'll see him later.
He's a bully too. That's
You want
so
a piece of
gross.
this?
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Mediation, huh? Bringing two parties together to agree and
Mr. Chopsaw.
coexist peacefully. Kind of like putting this roof on this cute little birdhouse. You need to keep a cool head.
That's what we need. A teacher.
I bet he's going to get mad.
And understanding.
Right. Because your emotions can get
Here we go.
better of you. You stupid, cute little birdhouse.
Dusty! Drop the mallet and back away from the cute little birdhouse.
He started it.
Don't you think you two can solve this with a little...
It's going to be Mr. Monroe, the perfect peer mediator. But I thought he already had an after-school club, like the crochet club or whatever it is. And he said one of those bullies was the best cross-stitcher in the school. So I don't know if he's going to be able to do it or not.
patience and a little understanding and a little hammer.
There's their sponsor.
Why are you two smiling at me so big? It's a little scary.
What is this?
Hey, Luma. Ned's looking for you.
What is this?
What are they doing here?
I sold tickets.
He sold tickets. I don't know if this is going to be a fight or some kind of weird, crazed whatever. I don't know. He said he sold tickets. Never heard of that. And that would probably be a huge problem if that did exist. But let's see what happens here.
What's wrong, Luma? You look scared. Scared like somebody who's gonna take over.
What?
Crazy Nettie!
Okay. This is way too far. Just seeing Ned act like this is just oh, so out of character. Where's this going? I don't know how this is going to end. Let's find out.
I'm crazy Nettie! And not hide from me!
I'm not hiding.
Exactly.
You got it. I'll sponsor your peer mediation. I feel I owe a debt. To be honest, I was a bully in school.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah, I controlled the hallways with a combination of my vicious satire and biting sarcasm.
Vicious satire.
That sounds like a fight.
Uh-oh.
Ladies, it's peer mediation time.
Okay, here we go. So they're going to go try to mediate this fight. And, you know, there's definitely a place for that. Now, while people are actually fighting, no, you have to get the situation under control from a physical standpoint. And then you can delve into that and figure out what exactly the issue is and do some of this mediation after everyone's sort of cooled off. But I can't wait to see what they're going to do here. It was kind of funny when he controlled the hallway through his satire and sarcasm. That's pretty funny. This is so
Back him
crazy.
down. Just keep bouncing off the walls. More? I think I just separated my shoulder.
Okay. Just
Stop! There's a better way.
Great. I'll do anything.
It's crazy.
No, see, it's crazy.
this was so weird.
We've heard all the facts, and we've made a decision.
Billy, you will agree to stop bullying Coconut Head.
Yeah, and this isn't typically how they're setting this up like a little panel that's going to make decisions. Not typically how this works. It's really more about being open and honest about whatever the issue is and getting two or more parties in the room to openly discuss that in a safe and secure environment. Does it always work? And is it always appropriate for every situation? No, but a lot of times it can be helpful.
And to leave his clothes turned the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Ned and Cookie, you will agree to stop bothering Loomer.
What?
Yeah.
Us? Stop bothering him?
You acted crazy to try to scare him. And you tried to wipe him out with the mop bucket slingshot.
True.
And you must agree to never wear your underwear outside your clothes. Ever.
That's so funny. I think that's more a personal thing than part of the peer mediation, which I can't blame any of them for that.
We were doing him a favor.
Yeah.
Shrimp cocktail.
Oh, he has to sign it. And I have heard of people signing little agreements like this, but that's more a different style. I've seen different styles of this type of mediation. I don't know how you could make something like that quite so binding, but I have seen people sign little commitments that are documented like that.
Peer mediation did not work out perfectly for me, but it's a good system. And if you do not already have it at your school, you should try getting it.
Yeah, and a lot of times it may not be called peer mediation. It may be called something else, but a lot of schools, even if they don't call it peer mediation, there are people that deal with these issues all the time, and it's just a matter of finding out who it is. And how do you start? Well, even if that's talking to your teacher, hey, this person is bothering me, or ask to see the counselor, the school counselor, they can typically help with that, or do some of this mediation, or get you to the person who does.
Or think about starting your own. It could be a real bully saver.
Mm-hmm.
Just as in nature, peer mediation has solved the conflict between predator and prey. Wait one moment. There is no peer mediation in nature. In nature, the cute, furry little animals all eat each other.
Gordy, enough with the narration already.
Oh, that's him. Funny.
And so we bid adieu to the wild, untamed lands of
Gordy!
That's funny. All right, well, that's the episode. I did enjoy that one. A lot of true to life stuff in there. Bullies, I did enjoy it for sure. Definitely true to life with some of the advice that he gave and some of the situations that take place in here. Once again, and they pointed this out at the end, that Ned and Cookie were wrong for just straight up attacking Loomer with the little cart and then going to such lengths to make Ned look all crazy and bother him. Yeah, That is true. You have to handle it the right way. Now, Loomer is a bully, but you can't counter bullying with bullying. That doesn't work like that. But great episode. I enjoyed it. There's only 2 left in season 1. Can't wait for those. And then we'll be wrapping that up and moving to season 2. Thanks again for putting me onto this series. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you next time on School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.